Hello, welcome to this journey where we will learn about full full stack developer curriculum, where we will be finishing this free code camp full stack developer course. In this course, we're gonna learn about HTML, JavaScript, Python, front end and back end. I don't know about a lot, but last night I've been doing a little, and I thought, why not record this and record this journey? Let's get started. It says this HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Is the code that defines the structure and content of a web page. This is your code editor. Here we'll learn to write HTML. Okay, now we're gonna learn how to write HTML. Write in HTML language. Okay, find line 1 in the editor and type this text. Welcome to Free Code Camp. Okay. When you are done, click check your code button to see if it's correct. Okay, but okay, let's go. Next, go to the next step. Okay, in step 2, HTML is made up of elements. Okay, the first one we will use is the h1 element. Okay. Hmm. Okay, now we're learning the basic. It starts with an opening tag, ends with a closing tag, and has the text it will display in between the text. Turn your free code camp welcome to free code camp text into an h1 element by adding an opening tag in front of it and a closing tag after it. Okay, here goes the opening tag, and now we're gonna use the closing tag. Okay, this was easy. Notice that the HTML you write in the editor shows up in the preview. In this workshop, you will write the HTML for a partial curriculum web page. Okay, we're gonna be doing this HTML for a curriculum web page. Okay, below your h1 element, type the following on the empty line. Okay. Hmm. Do we have to? I forgot to, but why not? Oh no. Here's that. Let me break down. Oh, see, I did this and this. It wasn't necessary. Okay. Sometimes in here you are gonna be stuck like this. Like when you are doing mistakes, it wouldn't even caught that you are doing mistakes. It will only see the main text as if right now. So to be sure, you can use ChatGPT, but I'm using ChatGPT as well. If I get stuck, I just copy and paste everything on the step. Like now we're in step 3. If we're in step 21, 22, I don't know where will be, but you can always get help from ChatGPT. Don't be dependent on FreeCodeCamp or for everything. Look, now just if you do this, it worked. Like, you see, we didn't need H2 element at all, cause it only mm, how am I gonna say it? It only required the text full stack curriculum. It didn't include H2 element and H2 elements, and you can see that the opening tag was right, but the closing tag was not. Now, a on step 4, it says an H1 element is the main heading of a web page, and you should only use one per page. H2 element represents subheading. You can have multiple per page, and they can look like this. H2, this is subheading, opening tag, here is the opening tag, and here is the closing tag. Turn the full stack curriculum text into H2 element by surrounding it with opening and closing H2 tags. Okay, so H1 elements is for heading of a web page, but H2 element is for subheading. See what is wrong right now? Everything should be right. Hmm. H2 element represents subheading. What does it want? Turn the full stack curriculum text into an H2 element by surrounding it with. Okay, shit, I forgot. While I'm talking about H1 element, I accidentally used H1 opening element. Oh, sorry, H1 opening tag. Let's deep dive in step 5. In step 5, it says below the other two lines of text, add learn the skills to become a full stack developer. See, now if I go like this, like H3 and do this. See, it worked, but let's try another one. Let's remove the opening and closing tag, and mm, see, it didn't want the what we call H3 element. Mm, okay, okay, I remember. So sometimes you might wanna be sure that you're learning the right thing, because yes, last night I was pissed that why am I learning, because last night I did this same thing, like H2 element. It was saying okay, everything was good. After the H2 element, I added H2 element. It told me to add the P element or the paragraph element. But I was like, what? Then how did my H2 element work? Because it doesn't matter. They the free code camp only required this text for you to pass your code. But in the real world, where we'll be using our code, this will not be an normal thing, because then you are gonna do what you're gonna do, how am I gonna explain this? Then you'll have to use this paragraph element, not h3 element. So when you're using h3 element, you're gonna be pissed that I learned this, but now why my code is not working. So yes, try to learn through mistakes. It's normal, but don't be frustrated like I was. Now step 7, there are 6 headings elements in HTML, H1 through H6. That's what I was trying to say, that they're used to show important sections of your web page, with H1 being the most important and H6 being the least. Below your P element, add an H3 heading with the text introduction to HTML. Okay, here you can see that P element doesn't mean that you're not gonna be able to use the H3 element. The paragraph element is not gonna be interfering with the H1 to through H3 to H5 to H6 elements. You can use these elements to what does it say, for your code. Okay, now let's deep dive. H3 opening tag, then the text. Step 8. Notice that each heading looks a little different in the preview. Same with the paragraph. Next, add another paragraph element that displays the following text. HTML represents the content and structure of a web page. Okay, let me first uh, it's annoying. Okay, now we're gonna show you this. Sometimes you're gonna forget about a space. Then ah, it pissed me. I know that at first you're going okay. In here you see what I did, like this. E- It will show you the code, but then it's gonna be a hassle when the what does it say, when the actual web page is ready. When you're using text like this, you're not gonna be liking that a web page there is no space between there. In here I didn't include the space, but they did, which is weird, cause why I didn't put the like here, I didn't put capital spaces, but they did, which is weird to me. Because why did they put it. I didn't put the space. I didn't did like here. I put a extra space here, but they didn't include it when they told me to get to step 9. So I don't know if I'm wrong because I'm learning this right now. Hope I'll be learning this. Hmm. Step 9. Okay. I'm talking too much. Okay. Step 9. You are getting the hang of it. Next, add another H3 element at the bottom of the editor with the text introduction to CSS. Okay. We can use two H3 element 2 times. I didn't know that. Step 10. While HTML defines the structure and the content of a web page, CSS is used to add style, things like colors, fonts, spacing, and layout. Okay, okay. So HTML is like a building, and CSS like is the color and designing of a building. Okay, I got it. Below the H3 you just add another paragraph element with the following text. Okay. Okay, so now we go to step 11. Finally, JavaScript makes your web page interactive. What? We can interactive? What does that actually mean? I didn't get it. Okay, it lets you tell the page what. Oh, okay, got it. It lets you tell the page what to do when someone clicks a button, submits a form, or many other things. For the last step of workshop, add another H3 and P element to the page describing JavaScript. Add an H3 element with the text introduction to JavaScript. Then below the H3 element, add a P element with the following text: JavaScript adds interactivity to a web page. Okay. We can use say we can use the same element countless times. I'm still grasping the knowledge, but getting I'm not understanding it, to be honest. The closing tag. Ah, then here is the paragraph element, then the text. And voila. Okay. Mm, we just finished our first workshop. Like, what does it? Why does it say workshop? I don't know. My first lecture, and if you were following me, then your first lecture as well. After that, we're gonna. I'm not gonna be posting lectures. If you're using FreeCodeCamp, you can view this lecture. I'm gonna be reviewing them again, cause to get a better understanding, cause I didn't understand it last night when I used it. I don't know why didn't I understand, but it's fine, completely fine. If you don't understand, what I'm gonna say is to use ChatGPT. It helped me a lot, cause it also helped me to be consistent. Like, uh, it told me that you should be documenting every day, cause it said that most people doesn't don't even stay consistent and lose hope when they don't understand from day 1 to 3, and after the most of the people on day 3 or 4 they give up. So I'm not trying to giving up right now. I am trying to be a full stack developer in 1 year. I hope it's a realistic goal. Let's see I can achieve this or not. Thank you for being with me in this journey. I will see you in the next video.